Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Niners are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Raiders offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Shift together here from the D-line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw here, Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Defense showing blitz. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Carr. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First and 10 for Dalton. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Second down, Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw coming for Dalton. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down. Here's Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second down, here's Carr. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start the drive with Hyde. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Hyde. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, a run with Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll go option to the short side. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So out come the Raiders, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well,
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing his car on third down. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down. Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Eight yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Dalton. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. This will be Dalton again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They will run again with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Dalton, 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. second down following the run. Again, it's Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there, a 22. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Running left, here's Hyde. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Attempt carry for Hyde. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll toss it to Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First and 10 for Dalton. He gets this one to Garcon. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing, Dalton. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards on the pickup.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This is Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Little motion now from the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Penalty, it's Hyde. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now, letter 9, OP.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Raiders, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.